Last video we discussed how the rate of reactions are expressed. In this video we are going to discuss what are the factors affecting the rate of reaction. So factors affecting the rate of reaction. Factors affecting the rate of reaction. Different factors are there. We will discuss one by one. The first factor is physical state of reactant. Physical state of reactant. Physical state of reactants. Physical state of reactants affect the rate of reaction. The physical state may be gaseous, it may be liquid, or it may be solid. All you know that gaseous substances are very reactive. When substances are in gaseous state, they show higher rate because gaseous substances are very reactive. They react with every substance. So the decreasing order of rate of a reaction when the reactants are present in different states is this. Gaseous reactants show higher rate as compared to liquid and solid. Okay, so this is the factor. Physical state in this way affect the rate of reaction. The second factor is clear. Also here is I can mention a point here. When the reactants are in homogeneous phase, when all the reactants are in same state, the rate is faster. Suppose there are two reactants A and B, reactants product. If A is in solid state, B is in solid state, then you can say all the reactants are in homogeneous phase, or you can say this is a homogeneous reaction. If A is in liquid state, A is also in liquid state, then we can also say the reactants are in homogeneous phase. So when the reactants are in homogeneous phase, the rate of the reaction is faster. The point as compared to heterogeneous. Heterogeneous means when all the reactants are not in same state. So the second factor is chemical nature of reactant. Chemical nature of reactant. Chemical nature of reactant. Of reactants. Different reactants have different chemical nature, or reactants are not the same. In order to explain this, I am taking two examples, two reactions actually. Suppose NO is reacting with oxygen and carbon monoxide. Suppose methane. Methane is reacting with oxygen. In the two reactions, one reactant is common, oxygen, in both the cases. I am also writing the product. Here we will get NO2, and here we will get carbon dioxide and water. We can balance it. 2NO, 2NO2, 2 oxygen, and 2 CO2. Since in these two reactions one reactant is common, the rate of reactions will automatically depends on the other reactants. In the first reaction, the rate will depend upon A2, and in the second reaction, the rate will depend upon CH4. And all we know that NO bonds are weaker than CH4 bond, because the bond enthalpy of NO bond is lower as compared to CH bond. So since the bond enthalpy of NO is weaker or lower as compared to CH, NO bond will be broken very easily. So this will react with oxygen more faster as compared to methane, and hence the rate of reaction 1 will be faster than reaction 2. So this is the chemical nature. Chemical nature of NO is different from CH4. And NO, the bond enthalpy of NO is weaker as compared to CH4. Since bond enthalpy is weaker, NO can be broken down very easily by oxygen. So this the rate of the reaction 1 is faster as compared to reaction 2. Hence reaction 1 faster rate. Reaction 1 occurs with faster rate and this is slower rate. I am taking another example. Suppose the same NO is reacting with oxygen from some product, and here CO reacting with oxygen. Now let's see. The two reactions are looking like same. 2N seems like same. 2N, 2NO2, 2CO, 2CO2. Here also the oxygen is common in both the reactions, so NO affects, here NO affects the rate and here CO affects the rate. Here also NO has lower bond enthalpy, bond energy or bond enthalpy than CO. So NO bonds can be easily broken down as compared to CO, and hence the bond and hence the rate of reaction 1, let us, it is 3 and it is 4. The bond order, the rate of reaction 3 is greater than reaction 4 because it has lower bond enthalpy as compared to CO. So in this way the chemical nature of reactants affect the rate of reaction. I hope you will get it. Then the next factor is concentration of reactant. Concentration of reactant, very important factor. Concentration of reactant. All you know that rate of a chemical reaction is directly proportional to the concentration of reactant. Rate is directly dependent on reactant concentration. It means when the concentration of reactant is more, the rate is faster. When the concentration is less, the rate is slower. And all we know that when a reaction proceeds, the concentration of reactant gradually decreases and rate also decreases. So when the concentration of reactant is more, the rate is faster, and the concentration is lower, the rate is slower. Hence rate directly, or the concentration of reactant directly affects the rate. Simple. So concentration of reactant, we can say, directly affects the rate of reaction. Directly affects the rate of reaction. Clear? Okay. Then the next factor is temperature. Temperature is the most important factor which affects the rate of reaction very much. Temperature. It is known that almost all known reactions are affected by temperature. That means temperature directly affects. When temperature of a reaction is increased, the rate of the reaction will become faster. Also it is known that a small increase in temperature affects the rate to a great extent. when 10 degree centigrade or Kelvin something, when the temperature of a reaction is increased by just 10 degree centigrade or Kelvin, the rate of that particular reaction becomes double or triple. It is called temperature coefficient. Don't worry, we will discuss it clearly in the next part in the upcoming videos, so don't worry. So when we increase the temperature just 10 degree centigrade, the rate of the reaction becomes double or triple. So from this it is clear that temperature is directly proportional to rate of reaction. Temperature affect directly. Temperature is directly proportional to rate. From the point whether the reaction is exothermic or endothermic, it is affected by temperature. Okay, and the next factor is catalyst, presence of catalyst. Presence of catalyst. How a catalyst affects the rate. First, we have to know what is a catalyst. Catalyst is a substance which alters the rate of a chemical reaction. It may decrease the rate or increase the rate. Positive catalyst and negative catalyst. Positive catalyst obviously increase the rate of reaction, increases the rate of reaction. Negative catalyst decreases the rate, So when a positive catalyst is added to a reaction, the rate of that reaction increases. You should know one thing here, that a catalyst is not an essential part of a reaction. When catalyst is added, the rate increases, but in the absence of catalyst also the reaction can occur. But the point, so catalyst is not an essential factor, but it may affect the rate, or it affects the rate, because catalyst, without catalyst the rate of the reaction can't be increased. Okay, so catalysts are not the essential part of the reactions. Actually the function of catalyst is it increases the rate, no doubt. It decreases or it lower down the activation energy, and hence the rate increases. Catalyst lower down the activation energy of a reaction, lowers down the activation energy. What is activation energy? We will discuss it in the next video. Lowers down the activation energy of a reaction, and hence the rate increases of a reaction. When a reaction has higher activation energy, its rate is slower, and when the reaction has lower activation energy, its rate is faster. So the function of catalyst is to lower the activation energy and to increase the rate of that particular reaction. So catalyst also directly affect the rate. Positive catalyst. For negative catalyst does the reverse. Then the next factor is surface area. Next factor is surface area. Next factor is surface area. Surface area. Factor number 7. Surface area 7. What about the factor? Surface area. Surface area means suppose a solid reactant is there a solid reactant is there. Product. When there is a solid reactant, its rate is generally slower. When the solid substance is broken down into pieces, many pieces, then its rate increases. From this it is clear that the surface area of a reactant increases the rate. When the reactant has more surface area, the rate of the reaction is faster. Okay, when the reactant has more surface area, the reactant becomes free to react, and hence the rate becomes faster. So surface area of reactants is more, faster is the rate. Okay, this is the point. So when surface area of the reactant is increased, the rate becomes faster. When a solid substance is taken, its rate is not so faster. When the solid substance is broken down into pieces, then the reaction occurs very fast, very rapidly, and the rate becomes faster. Okay, so this is the surface area. More surface area is available to the reactant, the rate of reaction is faster, and vice versa. Then the next factor is presence of light. Light also affects some chemical reactions. All we know that photochemical reaction, the reactions which are occur in presence of light are called photochemical reactions. Most common is your photosynthesis. These reactions are not possible in the absence of light. So light here is the essential factor. Another example, when hydrogen and chlorine are reacted, when hydrogen is reacted with chlorine, it forms hydrogen chloride. And in absence of light, the rate of reaction is very slower. But when there is light, as you know, the rate becomes very faster. So light also affects the rate of the chemical reactions. In the absence of light, the rate is very slow. You can't measure the rate also. But in the presence of light, the rate becomes so faster. Or in photosynthesis reaction, absence of light, the reaction doesn't occur at all. So light is the essential factor. Photosynthesis. What happens there? Photosynthesis. Carbon dioxide, water, glucose, C6H12O6, glucose. Photosynthesis reaction. In absence of light, the reaction doesn't occur. In absence of light. So for this reaction, light is essential factor. Okay. Then the last, but not the least, the last factor is size of reactants. We have already discussed it in the surface area. When the size of reactant particles are smaller, the rate of reaction becomes faster, because small sized particles are very reactive, because they possess more surface area. Small sized particles are very reactive. small size particles have more surface area, and hence they react very rapidly. So the rate is faster. So their rate is faster. So the rate of the reaction is faster. So the rate of the reaction is faster. When a solid particle is taken, the rate becomes slower. But when the solid particle is broken down into small pieces, small size particles, the rate becomes faster because the small size particles have more surface area. So these are the factors which affect the rate of chemical reactions. In the next video, we will discuss about the molecularity, order of a reaction. Also, we will discuss the law of mass action and the rate law. Till then, bye. Thank you.